Okay.
This is the host of the rest of the show.
That's
The
a
Butchie.
much better host.
Yep. It's an improvement of the whole thing.
Oh, that's a huge
I'm moving the set around here.
Drinking
All right.
Drinking a Coca-Cola.
Drinking a Coke. Was Coke involved here? What's going on? What's
Well,
going
no,
on?
What for Blake's? Hurry! Drink it.
Yeah.
Yep. We're just
That's
showing.
more like
We're
it.
showing the potential of the show. Speaking of potential,
What's wrong with Budweiser?
Yeah, well,
come on.
That requires. I have a certain level of authority in this facility. That one I need to get permission.
We have to write releases for.
Yeah, I can write releases
Sign a
for
waiver.
that. Yeah, Budweiser, anything else like that. Although we do have a Stella Artois thing here somewhere, I think.
We can bring some waivers in. How about you?
yeah.
We got waivers.
This is the coolest award in Kern County Motorsports, I think. The Butchie, I love it. It makes me happy to see it. And Butch Hedrick's here. The ANRS season opener is this weekend.
Right.
It is upon us, huh?
We're expecting, what, 300 cars?
I hope so, at least.
Okay,
Yep.
300 cars. All right, so Blake is Bowser's here with us
Yeah.
as well from Autoclub Famoso Raceway. We got a lot to talk about over the next final two segments of the show. We're also going to name off our driver of the week, which we've now got almost 21,000 votes in on now.
Well, somebody's busy at home, huh?
Someone is busy. We were talking about this earlier. This is a stuff the ballot competition.
Yeah, some people have a lot of time on their hands.
I know.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean that's 21,000 seconds probably to punch that button.
Yeah.
So that's the.
Well, you've got to keep going back, though, don't you? It
Yeah,
has
you
to
gotta
come back.
Gotta go back. It's the whole process.
Wow.
It's more than that.
We got done last weekend. We had the Summit Series crews were out there, and you had other things going on. Blake, tell me about last weekend, and we also had some results to go through as well.
Oh, good. Yeah, we did. We had a summit race on Saturday and on Sunday. We had open testing. Had some different. A lot of guys getting ready for Butch's race this weekend. Actually, opted not to go to Sacramento. They had a heritage race up there, which is the series that the March meet and the reunion are all part of, separate from Butch's series, but same a lot of the same cars. So some guys showed up, tested out there this weekend, and in conjunction with our summit race, had a great weekend.
Let's take a look at coming up this weekend. We have the ANRS season opener, and then we have Street Tuners on the 25th.
Right.
What's the price of admission for this weekend?
$30 for spectators and crew, and $50 for tech card and driver.
So that's a great value. That's a great bargain.
Yeah, $80 for a racer,
race.
someone race all weekend, and get a free barbecue.
Oh, yeah, there's going to be a barbecue on top of that.
Yeah, that's on Saturday night. Where is that going to be at in the?
It's in the Grove,
Grove?
and we're setting up for 1,500 people.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, will Blake have his own area for himself? Will he just have to be in the back of the line, front of the
No,
line?
we'll put him right at the front. So we get
slicing.
running the slicer, him and his dad.
See, that's the thing I like about Blake. He does it all.
Yep.
Does it all at
Yep.
that facility.
Yeah, last weekend I did time slips for the first 45 minutes of our event. One of our kids, we forgot to tell our crew, we're starting at 9 o'clock instead of 10 o'clock on set. 10 o'clock Saturday, 9 o'clock Sunday. They didn't get informed, so I jumped in time slips, and one of our other guys jumped in the fire truck, and that's our job. We do whatever it takes.
Time slips
you
all
know
the
the
way
time
down,
slip booth?
all the way down the end, right?
Yeah. Mike's got a little story about time
No
slip.
story
booths.
about time
Yeah.
slips. Back when I was bracket racing, there was this girl handing out the time slips.
Oh.
I go by and I go up to the tower and ask
Yeah.
Mike Miller, "Who's that girl
Who's
down
that?"
there in the time slip booth?" Well, that girl is my wife.
Yeah.
So there you go, time slip booth story.
I wasn't looking. So my wife knows I wasn't looking down there.
So that was a long time ago, and so I met her at the time slip booth.
Yep.
Very nice. There you go. Okay, let's take a look at the results from the Summit races over the weekend. Sportsman races in race 3, was that Saturday?
That was Saturday.
Okay,
yes.
so,
we do a qualifying and race the same day, then qualify a race the next day. So two races in one weekend for these guys.
Okay, so
And gals.
David Dowdell of Lancaster in a 2003 Corvette, he wins the Sportsman race on Saturday. And then Phil Ross out of Lebec in the 1964 Plymouth Fury with the win there on Sunday.
Yep.
And in the next one, motorcycle, we have go back to motorcycle.
Yeah, and Clayton doubled up. He ran
which one
real
am I
well
on?
that weekend.
Clayton Howie,
Yeah.
Limor comes down and wins. How many motorcycles do you usually get?
We get less than 20, usually about maybe 16 to 18, 19, something like that. So
Right.
it's still, it's 4 rounds of racing. So
That's a pretty
it's,
specialized form of drag racing, right? I mean,
It is. Yeah, it is. It's not street racing. It's not going out and going fast on the street. It takes a lot of concentration. You got to react to the tree and got to run the number over and over again. So
Right.
it is specialized. Yes.
Okay, next is the Super Pro and Dustin Lee of Palmdale with the win, and then Bakersfield's Greg is it Dreer?
Dreer.
Dreer with
Yes.
the win there too.
Yes.
And what kind of cars are in Super Pro?
Well, actually, Greg what does Greg have? A little it's not a. I want to say it's not a Pinto. It reminds me of a
Yeah,
Pinto. It's
yeah,
not.
no, no.
I know I'm insulting
I
him
think I
right
got
now.
it right
It's a-
here.
it's a
He has a 1976 Chevy.
Oh, okay. Oh, he drove the little orange car. That's right. That's right. I was
he
thinking of that
drove- yeah.
white.
Yeah.
That's not Greg in the white. And Dustin has a like a Super Comp dragster,
Right.
A rear motor Super Comp dragster. So, but a lot of diversity in that. What said it before? What differentiates Super Pro from other was they have all the electronics on board for all the different throttle stop things and all this stuff that I don't understand. I can't drive any of that stuff.
By the way,
so.
just
anyway.
Clayton Howie on Saturday ran that
Yeah.
motorcycle 157 miles an hour.
No, it scoots. Yeah, it does. Yeah,
That's,
and
that
they're
gets
not in a
up
roll
the-
cage.
No, right.
Yeah, that's
Right.
They got leathers and a helmet, so it's
That's
you wouldn't
crazy.
find me on one of those either.
No.
No.
Pro style here at Dean Kirkman of Madera in a 1963
Yeah.
Chevy, running 131 miles an hour and 10.1 on the ET. Race 4, James Kirkman of Fresno in a 1973 Nova, running at 115 miles an hour. He wins race 4.
And that's father and son there. So
Wow,
dad
okay.
won Saturday and the son won on Sunday.
That's a
So
great
it's
story
kind
there,
of cool.
too.
They had a good weekend.
They had a very good weekend.
Yes, they did.
Tom Mock was out there, and he had a pretty good weekend out there. He was shooting for us
That's
a
a
little
nice
bit.
looking car.
We had that thing runs in HRA stock. You know, that's a pure stalker right there that runs on the NHRA circuit. So. Or Division 7 races. So we had, again, great diversity of cars out there. You never know what's going to come to a summer
Let's
race.
go ahead and show the rest of these photos here. And again, you can see, they just love it. I love
Yeah.
this guy.
Yeah.
Love the caddy.
This guy's serious. I think he works over at Three-Way.
He does.
And he has a couple of these guys.
Yeah.
And he
Now, he
can get
may have hurt that car because I went on a lunch run on Sunday, and I came back, and the car was parked out front waiting for a tow truck. So
Oh, really?
I think so. He did something to it. Yeah.
Nice.
But no problem. He'll be back.
Yep.
Yeah.
And again, look at the tire. Look
Oh,
at the
yeah.
tires on that
Yeah.
one. Unbelievable.
Yeah, just again a great diversity of cars, and actually there was a handful of Division 7 guys there too. This weekend in Las Vegas is also, in fact, there's James Kirkman there,
And we
had
had
some juniors testing,
junior
getting ready
fuel,
for
right?
for Butch's race this weekend. So
And there's one of the
Yeah.
motorcycles. Great stuff.
I think that's one of the things about drag racing is the
Another guy
diversity
getting
of
ready to
cars
swing
and
right
then
there.
the
Ron was
yeah,
there?
yeah,
Oh, okay,
yeah.
cool.
the paint jobs on these cars and the
Yeah.
way the care people put into them. I think it's just a lot of fun to walk through the pits and look at them. Or,
And it's always
through
interesting
the
when a Volkswagen
staging
shows
lanes.
up, too.
Yeah,
That's- You
yeah.
know what? That's the best part of the whole deal for
That's
me.
a pretty quick Volkswagen too.
And I think the paint job goes along with drag racing. You don't spend a lot of time in the car going down the track. I mean, you
No.
know, even this Volkswagen here, he's dialed 1174. So you make 3 or 4 runs a day. You spend less than a minute in the car going down the quarter mile. The rest of the time, you're detailing your car out. You're working on it. So there's a lot of pride in all these cars, and they obviously the paint jobs show
Absolutely.
it.
Would you explain that to Josh, please, when you see him detailing his car?
I think he's waiting for you to paint
Yeah,
that
that's-
thing, not him. Who owns that car?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I did tell him if he won the championship in the Heritage, I would have the car painted. So
Nice.
At least to get a number 1 decal on it.
yeah,
He'll
right.
get that.
That's just
Wait-
what I need.
I got about one more minute here. I got to announce the winner. But Butch, this is a family affair for you too. I mean, everyone's
Yeah.
involved, right? Tell me a bit about your family involvement.
Well, we have, of course, the wife, number 1. I got to be nice to her.
Yeah.
The grandson, my son is driving, my grandson's driving, my son-in-laws work with us, and it's basically we do it for the family.
Now, your grandson won a class at the March meet, right?
Yeah, he lucked out and won hot rod.
That wasn't a bit of luck. That was a team effort, right?
He did good. I'm kind of proud of him. I
Yeah.
won't tell him that, but I'm kind of proud of him.
We'll make sure he gets gets copies. All right, we're going to talk more about ANRA and what it means for Famoso and how this class has evolved and this event has evolved and how it's one of the biggest things that we see out there. But before we do that, the winner, Griff, we have closed the voting. The most votes ever cast.
Wake me up. I'm texting.
Okay, Kiersey
He was voting last minute.
I was voting.
voting last minute. Kiersey Young with the win. She has 10,700 votes.
And it was my last vote that put her over the top.
You think it was?
That was it.
She had 51% of the vote, Mike.
Oh.
She easily defeated, Brett Bennett, who was just on the phone a little ago. He had 6,000 votes.
Wow.
Buddy Shepard with 3,000 votes. Stacey Evans with 440. But what you're going to see in the paper tomorrow is you're going to see Griff's pick, and then we're going to see the fan choice in kind of an equal weight as well. In our
And I'm making a prediction here that anytime we have a junior mini dwarf driver in the fan voting,
They're going to win.
The junior
win.
mini dwarf driver
Maybe
will
we should
win.
divide. I mean, this is the thing. It's evolving. So anyway,
It's evolving.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back with more here from the Bako Motorsports Power Hour, brought to you by the Bakersfield, California.